Hello everyone, my name is Max Colby. I'm a student at WCTC, and I'm just like one of you. Today I'll be showing you CHKDSK on a command prompt, as well as different parameters you can use with it to fix your hard drive if any problems are located by CHKDSK. Please note that CHKDSK won't necessarily find or fix all problems, but for the ones it does fix, it will take a pretty mean attempt to correct them. There are many benefits to using CHKDSK regularly, some of which are faster response times and potential recovery of corrupted data. CHKDSK is very important because it lowers the chances of hard drive failure, which occurs when a hard drive is so corrupt that the system no longer recognizes it as a legitimate hard drive and will instead display the hard drive as an unformatted drive that will ask to be formatted whenever it's opened. Formatting is the simple process of deleting everything on that hard drive and setting it up for a new user. This is often seen the first time that you use a hard drive or when creating a new virtual hard drive. Oftentimes, when we do lose data, we hate it. We want to punch our computers. We want to do anything in anger of losing the data in the first place. And the only excuse we have of being angry is to be angry at ourselves. CHKDSK is a command that can be ran on any computer on command prompt to both identify problems with your hard drive and even fix them depending on the parameters that are specified. There are quite a few parameters. I will be showcasing only one in this video, that one being /f, because the other ones can get pretty complicated. Now let's get on to the demonstration. So first you got to open up command prompt in an administrator view. So you're going to go down to this magnifying glass that you find on the bottom left corner of your screen and press it, and you're going to type in CMD into the prompt that appears below here. You're going to find command prompt right here, and you're going to right click it and press run as administrator. You're going to press yes when it says, do you want this to allow this app to make changes to your device? It's going to pop up a new window in command prompt that, if you notice, it says Windows/System32. This is important because if it's not in System32 view and it doesn't have administrator privileges, it will flat out refuse to check your disk for errors when you type in the following command that I'm about to mention. The command is CHKDSK. Okay, you're all going to want to try and type that in right now and press enter. Depending on your computer and the size of the hard drive, the times that it will take may vary, but mine finished in, 12 seconds because my computer's really fast. During the process of the scan, you're going to notice that a whole bunch of random information pops up. This is merely what it noticed and what it scanned. You don't need to worry about understanding this data because at the end, it will ultimately tell you the result that you wanted to know. Bad file duration or bad file record checking, orphan file recovery, blah, 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 that can be ignored. Mine, in my case, found no problems. My hard drive passed because mine's relatively new and it hasn't found any problems with it. If it does find problems, it will ask you to run it again under a CHKDSK/f and press and to try and fix those problems. That leads us into the next demonstration I wanted to show you, which can either be done right after the first one, or you can just open up a new window in command prompt under administrator and type in, you're going to want to type in CHKDSK/f. in these exact words. You don't want to type it in the actual word check disk. You're going to want to type in CHKDSK space /F. It's important that you have a space. The /F parameter means that it will attempt to fix any file system errors that it finds during the scan. In my case, I cannot do it because it's trying to scan the hard drive that has the operating system, and since the hard drive cannot be taken down since it contains the operating system, it's going to ask me if I want to schedule it to be checked next time my computer restarts. If you want that, you just press Y and then you press enter. Then the next time you restart your computer and it starts up, before it gets to the login screen, it will run this exact process. You will see this exact same thing, except it'll be full screen and it'll look a little bit more cooler. Someone might think that you're hacking or something. Now, that was a lot of information for some of you, and for others, maybe not that much new information. Things that I really want to point out are check disk being able to be ran in command prompt, any command prompt, and the fact that you must always remember this, that the CMD must be ran in administrator mode. If it's not, check disk will not work. It'll look like this. It'll give you an error looking like this. Also, if you notice that it says that there's some errors that it cannot correct, this will happen sometimes if the hard drive has, bad sectors, which I'll be covering in the next video, or it finds a problem that it simply couldn't correct itself. You can search it up on the internet. You will find many different solutions. In the next video, I will also be showcasing how to fix this problem. It is a little bit more drastic than some of the solutions on the internet. It will be to format the hard drive ultimately and start from scratch. Any important information, if possible, you should get off the hard drive before formatting, and that goes for anything. Now, if you want to learn more about check disk, you can go to Microsoft.com. I'll show you right here. And search up on the search bar here, CHKDSK, or check disk in one word. You're going to see a topic for Microsoft Learn, and you're going to click on it. In this article, it really just tells you more about the parameters, different parameters you can use, and what they do, as well as some pretty nice tips. So I recommend you check it out if you want to learn more about check disk and its potentials. That was a pretty long presentation, so please feel free to stand up and wiggle your legs a bit. I ultimately want to thank you for spending your time here, and I hope that maybe my teachings will allow you to A, fix more computers, or B, even recover some of your own corrupted data, and even speed up your computers that you might have just thrown away because you thought it was just so gunky and slow, and simply found that running the check disk that I taught you today fixed the problem. Thank you. Ultimately, thank you for being here today. Bye.